Today's project is going to be ceramic coating these stainless headers from my 1969 Mustang. Now the product I chose is Cerakote, and this is probably the biggest name in ceramic coating. They've been around for a long time, they're pretty well known, and the specific series that I chose is their C series. Glacier Forge is the color. This product goes on and actually air cures, so it cures in the environment. You don't have to bake it in an oven like you do with powder coating or some of the H or other series. Before I can coat it though, I need to do some prep. You can see here I've got a tag that needs to come off, or I like to pull off. And I'll show you the process that I use when I prep for Cerakote. So all I'm doing here is attacking this, as you can see, with a flat disc, and then I take my time with it, a little bit of material, and massage it with a screwdriver until it finally pops free. What you're left with is a couple of little tags. I just buzz those down, and I hit it with the DA just so that it's nice and smooth. Anytime you coat something, oil is the enemy, right? It doesn't matter if it's powder coat or Cerakote. So you'll see here, I'm just using some purple power and hitting it with a quick degrease. All right, the parts have been degreased, they got hosed down, and now they've been baking in the oven for about an hour. So any of the impurities in it should be baked out. And man, they look good when they're bare steel like that. So let's get them out of here, we'll let them cool down, and then it's time to sandblast them. Now, nobody wants to watch sandblasting in real time, so I did you a favor and I put it in a time lapse. And just in case you were wondering, that red flashing light you see is actually my GoPro on this low budget film, so you can enjoy that as well. Well, there's one of them blasted, and you can see the profile with that 100 grit aluminum oxide, and it's left a real nice textured bite to it, right? And here's one that's not coated, or not blasted. Now these are stainless. I probably could have ran these. They discolor, they look kind of cool when they run, but I really like the idea of the Cerakote for its properties and the corrosion protection. So I'm gonna throw the second one in the blaster and get to it, and then we can get ready to spray these. Okay, on to the Cerakote. So you see here I've got a metal strainer on top of my Iwata A-Nest spray gun. This is a crucial step. You have to strain out your Cerakote because this stuff does expire. The particular strainer I'm using is a 150 mesh. And once it's in the gun, I start applying it here. This is a part of a steering column that I'm spraying. Nobody will really see. It's my test part just to get the gun dialed in where it should be. And then on to the headers. Now spraying things this tight, headers are about as tight as it gets for trying to get into small spaces. Always try to go with your hardest spots first. So you'll see I'm trying to get on the insides, the parts that you can't really get the gun into. And the reason for that is, if you do bump the part trying to get into those little openings, there's no coating on it yet. With the hard spots wrapped up, I attack some of the easier spots to get to. And all I'm trying to do here is get a little bit of a coating on it so it looks wet. As soon as it looks wet on the spray, I move on to the next area, making sure not to let it run. Now what you were seeing was 8 times in the time lapse. Right here I'm jumping it up. Here's 15 times. Didn't realize how much shake I get from my fan running in the booth here. If you're wondering why I didn't cover up those doors to the car in the background, it's because I'm dumb. I thought these were covered up from before and I wasn't paying attention. I took the plastic off and I never put them back on. Here I'm just inspecting to make sure I got full coverage, and then I let them sit. I let them sit for the full 3 days. Well, as you can see, the overall finish turned out real consistent, and I'm super happy with the way they look. And here I'm just adding a little bit of Permatex, their high temp silicone, before the gaskets. I like to do this anytime I install any kind of header, just as an insurance policy. And I've got a little time lapse here of slipping them in the car and getting all those small little header bolts in there and snugging everything down. Well, there you have it. Both sides installed. There's ceramic coating for you in about 5 minutes. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video.